Before we begin, I just want to apologize on behalf of all Fiku fans because I forgot to change his resolution to 1280 by 960. I realized when I opened the game again, and we're watching Ropz now, 1280 by 960. You're telling me that Fiku doesn't love Ropz? Look at this crosshair. He should switch reses too. Maybe he actually is just a simple Zaiwu fan. Modesty fan, who knows? It is the GOAT res after all, 1280 by 960. But the second best res for sure by a mile is 1728 by 1080 1610, of course. But the third best res by a country mile is 16:9 1280 by 1920 by 1080. Everybody knows that as well. Wow, bad crosshair placement. You see Rez was trying to shoot feet at the back of halls. He really fell off. No, just kidding. 17-7 on this T side of Inferno. That's why we're here to watch it, ladies and gentlemen. He's got Fiku's crosshair. I know he's a fan. A lot of good things to say about FaZe right now, and a lot of them have to do with their pickup, with Kerrigan, with the roster gelling together, Brokey being the best player in the world at the moment. Wow. Okay. Ropz, let's make it happen. Can't get a goddamn kill. He's just like Fiku on the pistols, man. Just as good as Fiku, which is pretty nuts. I know, you think about it. Oh, there it is. It's coming. He's not going to lose that. Oh, he does. Okay. Didn't expect that. And, I mean, surely now FaZe will lose the pistol. Everybody knows this. 2v3 retake on the A site. T's getting crushed. No chance. How is everybody missing so badly? Listen, I'll say this much, okay? Okay. I took a break, kind of, for Pro League. I played Elden Ring for like 2 weeks straight. I'll be honest here. I watched barely any Pro League, only demos. I got addicted to TFT, completely, fully hooked, okay, to TFT, so I'm playing TFT, yeah. I'd be playing Dota Underlords, okay, but Underlords died, it's not my fault, so now I have to go to Riot Games. Sad day, okay, so I haven't watched a lot of Pro League, but I'm here to jam a bunch of Pro League demos in before I start traveling, and I'm really excited about that. Both traveling and watching some of the Pro League demos back. But Pro League is just such a long tournament, okay? Every year I watch it. Of course, like the big LAN event finals and everything like that. And some interesting stats occurrences happen in Pro League as well. You know, certain players doing well over a long period of time, certain players not doing well. But it is just so many games. And with the calendar going all year round, sometimes I look at Pro League and I think, maybe I won't watch everything, okay? Maybe I won't, because it's just a lot. It's a lot of the same, I won't lie. And it just, you know, I think at one point when there wasn't such a jam-packed circuit, things like Pro League made a lot more sense, okay? And now they keep the calendar full and saturated, which is great. I mean, it's Counter-Strike on all the time. But for some of us who watch every single thing all year round, you know, Pro League is kind of become a skippable, at least for me. Anything LAN finals in front of a crowd, of course, I would never miss that. And the finals are really good because they come from such a arduous journey for all the players who are going through the group stages, who play a lot of matches. But and it's also it's a LAN, so I definitely did catch some of it because it's more entertaining to watch a LAN with LAN reactions and everything like that. But yeah, it's a lot of games, a lot of weeks, and I only have so much time at home, so I didn't spend all that time continually watching Pro League. But so that's actually why I'm watching Ropz. I know we were jamming another Ropz demo in. Watched a bunch of FaZe demos already. I just realized in the past few demos that we've done. Furia demo is one of the most enjoyable. But you know what? Honestly, if I asked you guys, what are you gonna say? I say, hey, I'm recording Ropz every day. If I did Ropz month, would you complain? You wouldn't. You wouldn't. I know you wouldn't complain. I know you wouldn't complain. Don't even lie to me. I know you're lying right now.
I would complain. I would be mad. Where's Brokey?
I get it.
Where's Ryan?
I get it. I get it.
Where's Lexi?
I get it. You wouldn't complain. You're just virtue signaling, okay? You wouldn't actually complain. You want Ropz here. You want Ropz month. You want it. I know you want it. So we'll at least do a day. The best part of all, 16 by 9. Okay. 1920 by 1080. Crispy clean. All right. Full HD, no black bars. Okay. guys pretend to like black bars too. I know you do. I'm not a fool. Does this guy not remind you of Fiku so much? I know his favorite player is Ropz. I know it. Alright. Let's see what the map is. Actually, this is going to be a pretty packed T side at this point. Not many kills so far for Ropz. Their phase are going to do their infamous lane take. Oh, actually, it looks like they postured towards Arch. Axel takes Ropz out. Wow, okay. I mean, 3-round start. Again, Ropz 17 and 7. We haven't seen too much so far, which is interesting. Not much to say about that round either. Why don't we take a look at X-Ray? Oh, never mind. Forget about it. Ropz gets Shiro'd. We move on to the next. What is happening? There absolutely has to be some big rounds coming up. I'm going to go ahead and call it right now. FaZe win the Deagle Eco. Axel on the back of halls enters just passive around Arch. They know, okay, so I've talked about this before, but the Deagles, slow it down, and from the CT perspective, give space up a little bit. Don't let them get free fights. It's later, the later the round goes on in a situation like this, the stronger the T's will get. If they don't get a kill, Shiro will get his. Now FaZe will have to respond by moving a bit faster. There's no sense in waiting for a mistake at this point because they didn't get that first bit of leverage, that early 5v4. That totally changes how you play if you're holding the Eagles. So now decisions will be made at 40 seconds. They've got some utility, or maybe just one piece of utility. But hey, if you've got one smoke, hit B. That's what they always say. Yeah, they have no choice but to go through that because their smoke comes up as well. They can't wait out the molly. It's a very good molly and a very nice deagle shot here by both Ropz and Rain. And what did I say? Okay, they got the op to the back of quad. That's key. Shiro knows once he dies at quad with the op that this round is completely turned on its head. So that kill on Shiro is massive. Now look at the angles that Ropz has to work with. All these lines of sight. Not only does he have an op, but he took the op from the other team. So they cannot contest him on these angles. And he didn't also sit at quad. He's going to win this round. It's guaranteed. So easy for Ropz. 4 kills. Beautiful deagle shots. Easy with the op. I mean, I want to give him some credit here, but once you get quad with an op on the B side of Inferno, you could be 3v4, 3v5, and I'm still going to pick you to win the round. I will. If you have a CT smoke up, coffin smoke dissipating, I will feel better about you on T side with that op at quad than I will for the CT to have to rotate. That rotation is tremendously difficult already. But when you have that op in play, it's worse. So, such a big advantage. Robbed away. Called the deco too. Had to happen. And you can see Gambit immediately mollied quad. Immediately. Let's pop on X-Ray, since Gambit loved to sit all the way back and spawn. So here they're boosted with Nafany. So what I'm going to picture for this take right here is Nafany taking slight contact. And the reason is, when the exec comes in, he can shoot a couple bullets, run away. This draws attention away from Hobbit. And then, okay, well, he actually tries to commit, eats a flash, and then Hobbit up top can steal some attention. And that's how this setup tries to. Exactly like this, except, of course, Nafany would have liked to have not died and run back. But I don't. You could see him shooting while he was blind because he didn't care. And actually, Gambit are up 3-2 here in players. Okay, this spot is beautiful. I talked about this in the Fiku demo. All right, right here. Position like this, Brokey's holding CT spawn. So this is why this is key right here. in a spot like this. So this is being creative in the 2v2, okay? So right now they're envisioning one player here and one player here. So Ropz is just watching this angle, and Brokey is holding this one. So this is what I would call a pull-the-pin play, all right? So Brokey holding in this position right here. If a player peeks, okay, they get out by Brokey. Brokey can either fall back here or jump over here if he wants to, but probably just sit here, maybe walk out and hold this line and just wait like that. Either one's powerful with that op shot in. But then what that also does, it allows Ropz to go through, okay? If they get info that someone's on quad or someone's on coffins who tries to peek, Ropz can push the CT, free space. And with that, it's over, okay? With the bomb planted here and Ropz taking over CT control, it's over. If a smoke comes down from that CT, it doesn't matter. The CT will not smoke CT spawn. They're not going to worry about that. The guy coffins is done. So this spot is really cool. And if two players come out, first one gets opt, and then the second one gets killed by Ropz, because the second one will swing for free, and they will not know Ropz is here. So this spot sucks if you know they're there, of course, because he doesn't have any cover, but they will not know he's here. And also this angle here for Ropz holding coffins is perfectly good. And with that smoke, he can get the kill, even cross to pool afterwards. Now the smoke is up, he still has Brokey holding it, and you can see right here, first kill comes down, last one's back in CT spawn, and it's just that. As soon as that op shot goes off, enters, grows in confidence, tries to find the next fight, has no idea Ropz is there. No idea, Larry, no idea. Ropz playing for a headshot position right there. What a shot from Shiro, honestly. Ooh, instant to the 4v4. Off banana control. Twist trades, takes over banana. As he do. Shiro opping on lane right now. They didn't see one. Now, in this spot, you might... I don't think they would commit to B without Ropz taking some control first. I could see that happening, you know, once upon a time. But these days, it's less common to go down mid to rotate to retake B. Just a little bit less common. It's still possible. Doesn't happen as much. But instead, I would imagine either, yeah, Ropz goes back to B, or he goes up into halls, in through mid, one of these options to try to go for like a really aggressive lurk on the onto arch, something like that. That's what I would anticipate, but yeah, 4v4, and Twist is low, but they get the op on him. Good amount of info here from Gambit. Now it's a little testy because they don't know, I think, how many smokes might be left over on the B site. Yeah, and there goes another one. This round is really, really rough. I mean, they got to run through this. This is the God Flash that Ropz is setting up. And he's going to throw it just as they turn the corner through that smoke. It will blind everyone, but... Oh, they'll get the kill too, yeah. God Flash works, and the site's quite open. Maybe a mistake by Gambit to not have two in the site, but, you know, they don't know exactly that phaser. They didn't know that phase were ready to hit B, and they were going to commit to it. Okay, a little more aggro in the halls. We've seen this lead to their arch splits. I think they can go back and hit lane. I mean, I've seen FaZe hit lane so many times recently that I feel like they're the bravest team right now in that regard. They really don't mind going for lane presence early, which I think makes them quite scary. It's such a, I don't know, it's just so hard to do. I feel like I can't believe how much they try it, but they also have a lot of success, so I get it. Ropz literally lining up just a big pit molly, but the smoke is down inside a big pit right now. Axel's still up. Now this is definitely, I'm going to say, a lost position, but we'll see if Ropz can pull some heroics out of the hat, then maybe. Perfect angle clearing by them. You can see by Ropz jumping out of halls in that specific way. It's to kill the guy who's under there. I don't know if we spotted one cold. Brokey will trade it if there is one. Yeah. Oh, man. 2v5 now. An enormous play. Brokey very safe about the way he plants. And the fake plant will probably scare off like an early retake. And you know what? Odds are shifting, okay? Skybox AI odds have shifted. Now, I think we're plus EV for the T side. You can see the health on Nafty is not very high. And even though the health is low on Ropz, he has a very, very strong position. And he's waiting on the bike to go for the headshot peek, and he's going to spawn one in halls as well. Oh, Shiro got that. Oh, Brokey. Wow. Okay, that was a couple of beauties right there. I don't know if Ropz's gun was sticking out the top of the half wall from Shiro's perspective. I'm not going to assume it was. I know Shiro's going to be, you know, eventually land that. He's shot... Ropz probably tilted that he tried 3 times, but they shouldn't have won that round. That was beautiful. That pillar is the worst pillar in Counter-Strike. Easily, by far, without a doubt. Okay. This one right here. Oh, it's actually so annoying. Impermeable, first of all. Spam as many bullets as you want, no matter what the size. Okay, 5.56, 7.62. Goddamn op shots. They're not going through. You'll do like 3 damage. Plus, the guy on this side of the pillar can peek both left and he can peek right at any given moment. And the rifler committing any amount of bullets will have his gun constantly going hot trying to figure out if it's going to be the left or the right side. And it's such a key area of the map for defaults. The worst fight ever. One of the most annoying pillar. And that's why you should use it as much as possible. Honestly, Shiro's so good. I feel like all the demos we're watching, just Shiro just owning everybody we watch. It's awesome. We gotta watch another Shiro. We gotta watch another Shiro demo. Oh. He wants that. Oh, Ropz shows a little bit of himself, but actually it's just a bait. I don't know if that was half calculated, but it's perfect spacing with his teammate. He's peeking mid. And he can get out of there. Another 2v3. Probably my favorite position to be in CS, or to watch 2v3s. Because they're pretty legitimate if you can pull them off, if you're a little bit creative. So let's see if they can... Oh, 25 seconds. 20 seconds, but with a kill. And they do get that small rotation from Axel back up mid. Ropz and Brokey. Ropz 1v2. Ropz can get in the site. I think he... Wow! Shiro was there fast. I actually didn't realize Shiro could be there that fast. But that's why Ropz getting paid the big bucks. Brutalizes Shiro. Okay. Well, oh, right here. Okay. In this spot. In a 1v1. Alright? And you don't think that they're coming arch. Ropz doesn't know if they're coming arch or not. But he doesn't think so. Okay? This box right here. Okay? Is so key. Alright? One of the most... favored fights, I'm not going to say C tier T because it works on both sides, is this fight right here, and also up top on Graveyard right here for fighting lane, okay? In a 1v1, if you ever get the chance to hit that bomb down, and you think that they're going to come lane and you're on site, walking around over to this side to fight here is one of the most OP fights that you can have, for sure. So... yeah, Ropz coming in this position, it is just so hard to deal with. There's just so many places that you can stand that are all perfect. And again, it comes down to where you think they are. And if they made any noise at all, use that a lot. And that's a spot that even if people know you do it, it's still really strong. And that box being spammable and you being able to stand farther away from the box than your opponent is on the other side of it when they're coming up lane, so powerful. Like I'm watching him play that round. And I know he wins. Like, it's such a low percentage that he's going to lose in that spot once you make that move. One of the most key moves that you can make, I think, in a 1v1 on Inferno. It's like just a very objectively powerful fight to take. Flash is a beauty. And they've already cleared everything out. I've had Gambit playing light B a lot, and that's been used against them, even in spots where they were probably winning for a second, but them only having one on B has just been costing them. Again, FaZe's T-side win percentage is the highest in Pro at the moment, and their ability to win 4v5 is also very high. That ties directly into their T-win percentage. So I think we've seen basically an under appreciation for the fact that FaZe's T-sides are so strong in this half right now, with the amount that Gambit have just played such low numbers on this side of the map. We're jumping through smokes. Wow, okay. We just don't care anymore. That's the confidence spilling over. How many seconds can we skip before missing a kill? That is the question. So this lurk smoke here, it's a little bit of mind game, okay? Everyone knows the lurk smoke, but it doesn't mean that it becomes weaker just because you know it. There are lots of options with it, and sometimes the best option is to not actually go out as well, you know? But just having it, of course, draws utility, draws attention, and maintains the idea that you could go A. That's huge. Sometimes that's the seed of doubt right there from the CT perspective. It's kind of like a dog peeing on a tree when you throw a lurk smoke out of the halls. That's pretty much the same thing. You're just letting other dogs know that that is yours. You own it now, right? That's the whole thing. It's about power, okay? That's why Ropz threw the lurk smoke. You know what they say, having balcony and not using it, that's power. Let's see how many seconds we can skip. Let's make this happen. This is my favorite duo so far, Ropz and Brokey. That's something we love to see right now. Okay, you see the number of ways you can use it again. Oh, headshot angle. Oh, 2 on the site. He saw it. He knows there's another one. I'm sure that was a second player. Back default's dead. 2 on 5. Oh! Reload, man! He doesn't need to. What am I saying? Okay. I can't believe he hasn't reloaded. Wow, 2 on 5. That's disgusting. Ropz and Brokey, man. What? These guys are a killer combo. Let's go. That was sick. Great demo. Lots of instructive moments. Love that one. Good call. Can never have too many Ropz demos. That's what they say. Hope you enjoyed that one. And let me know who to do next. I need some comments, actually. I'll do whoever you say. Anybody. Say it. Say it. Say it. Whoever you want. I'll do it. As always, be safe.